Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will put total weather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't 7 from the field goal.
The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just
snatch it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Northwestern. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Wyoming handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Wade. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wormley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing.
Touchdown, Trojan! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Martindale. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern! They'll try to tack one more on their score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This time he's got his man. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They has been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take the aggressiveness of the defense, make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25. He's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they tacked on the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was... Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expected.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just get... There he goes! And the defense drags him down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on fourth down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll immediately call timeout. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. You're going to play man-to-man. Who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Trojan. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. The quick out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that. marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Northwestern 45, USC 17.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a man. It's Wade. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Toss sweep to the right. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
USC 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Trojans are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
I this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Buys a little time with his feet. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Brings into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Northwestern.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They
intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football.